Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Of course, it's me, Minty Kid, and I wanted to introduce you to my series that I want to do where you can get a little more about my crazy, blerdy self. But I am going to initiate a top 5 series. A top 5, I already have a list of things that I'm going to top 5 about that will be on this channel, but if you have any other top 5 ideas that you're curious about or want to look into about me, and I'll pick my top 5 from that subject and I will tell you how I feel about it. So just like, comment, be sure to hit the notification button so you can be able to get more future content, especially this top 5 series. So as you can see in the title here, we have top 5 K-pop groups, my groups that I find dear and true to me. So especially if you're trying to get into K-pop, this will be a little starter for you because I'll give you a nice feel about these groups that I love. But again, we will get right into it because I don't want to take up all your time about, let's get into the good stuff. The good stuff. We'll get into top 5 for the K-pop groups. Alright, so let's get into it. Number 5, 21. This is a girl group with 4 members, and sadly they disbanded. But this group represented from YG, and if you do know about K-pop, YG Entertainment was known for being that innovative entertainment company. They were the ones, they make their own music, and the artists are able to free to express themselves, because during those times with K-pop, they wrote your songs and you had to perform them. But 21, they show a fierce, strong presence every time they performed. Their raps, especially from CL, the leader, was always spitting. Like one of my top songs, if I make a top song list, but one of my songs I really love from them is I Am the Best, Nega Che Chalaga. Like, that was the most arrogant song. I mean, not arrogant, that's the most confident song that they could sing about, talking about I'm the best, and they're showing all their styles and being themselves. But sadly they disbanded, and I was really sad about that. But 21 made the rebirth of Blackpink in your area. That girl group, 4 girls in a group, strong presence just like 21. Raps are pretty on point. I just wish so much for them because they can do great just like 21, because they were going to be the big girl group during that time, especially with their fierce bad girl, tough girl vibe. Like, they were the type of group, compared to every group that was always used to doing cutesy and sexy, they said, nah, we're gonna do something totally different. We are 21 and we're gonna do our own thing. So 21, number 5. So we have number 4. Number 4 would be Big Bang, 5-guy group from the same company, just like 21, YG. And this group, same concept, but just guys. But it's a little bit different with this group because I was really going hard for Big Bang. I am a VIP. I have the crown. I have the jacket. I just sadly didn't get to see them at the live tour, but I was able to see Dragon, and it was magical. Like, Big Bang is that group that really went into the creative prowess, especially with G-Dragon, the leader of Big Bang, making the music that is Big Bang. And especially they made many steps in walking into K-pop to break the barrier overseas. Because during the time when Big Bang was going on, everybody looked at K-pop like, what is K-pop? What is this? These Koreans could sing and dance and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, and they know what they're doing. I mean, sadly, I know some of them like, I don't know what Big Bang is really doing now, because I really did fall out the loop of big K-pop a bit, but they are the group that really opened the doors for all the future groups to start being and doing the stuff that they are today. And shoot, I feel like a lot of the K-pop idols and groups would say, hey, you know, I looked up to Big Bang, you know, I used to listen to Big Bang and Big Bang and Big Bang and Big Bang. Big Bang was that Big Bang. They really opened the doors to the K-pop music, and everybody was like, yeah, this is the group, and that is Big Bang. Check them out on Spotify, but that's your number 4. Alright, and we have is number 3. Do 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 do. If you know that beat, that would be Card. K-A-R-D. Like, they didn't want to put a C, they decided K's. But K-A-R-D, Card. Very, 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 very different group coming into the K-pop industry. Starting out with 2 guys and 2 girls. That's something that's totally brand new to K-pop. During the time they came out, it was, I believe, 2018. They came out with that trop beat with Don't Recall, and you see BM in his video doing that dance where he's like, doo, 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 and then you see So Mean and all of them, and they're a really fun group, and I really love them. Especially I was able to see them in P1 tickets. Like, if you're into K-pop, you know the struggle of getting P1 tickets to the group that you desire to see. But you could tell in their performance that they really put a lot of effort, and they put a lot of pride in their music. Check them out on Instagram, Card. If you look them up, like, they're a group that's all about hyping each other up, especially BM, their leader. BM Big Matthew, he really is like the group hype man. There's so many funny videos with them when they're just around each other and stuff. They're just a hilarious mess, and I love Card. Like, get into their music. They're now still doing more music. I know they have one hit that's Dumb Litty. Like, literally, that's their song called Dumb Litty, and it's pretty litty, like the song. It's pretty upbeat. So if you have Spotify or whatever you have, I have Spotify, but if you have Spotify, I would say to check them out. And if you like that island trop beat and stuff, and you like to dance and whine and stuff, I mean, it'll give you a nice feel for it. So that is your number 3 with Carter from DSP Media. Number 2. Well, that shows 4, but I'm gonna put down 1, and it's 2. So number 2 would be, it was kind of hard to get this one, because between 1 and 2 I had to really think about it, but I was like, they are my number 2 right now. And some people feel like I betrayed them, but I didn't. I still love them. Got 7 funny, respectful individuals. This group is the diversity of K-pop, because a lot of the K-pop groups have a lot of Korean, of course all Koreans, or they may have like a Japanese or Taiwanese or Chinese and American, but this group really got flexible. They came out with Girls, Girls, Girls. That was their first hit that came out. But the funny thing about GOT7, before they became GOT7, there was a little known group called JJ Project. But JJ Project. And that was with JB and Jinyoung. And they're GOT7. Jinyoung, I love him so much. But JB and Jinyoung. And they first came out with Bounce. They disappeared. All of a sudden, bam. Girls, 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 hold up. Girls, girls, girls that love me. They came out with Girls, Girls, and that was a wrap. I started watching their Dream Night drama. If you like dramas and stuff, they're very cute with that show, and their Real GOT7 with their reality show of them being GOT7 and working hard. They're from JYP Entertainment, So they are the younger group from 2PM. So 2PM is the more manly group. So they're the little small high flyers. They're known for being high flyers because they used to do flips and stuff. But now they're getting older. So no more flipping from them, especially from Mark. Mark was the flipper. But overall, GOT7 is just a fun-loving group. They're very diverse. So back to the diversity, that is a group where they actually have Korean, Chinese, Taiwanese, and American. And one thing that made them the group that they are is, since they have that diversity in that group and the diversity with Jackson and Mark speaking English, they were more acclimated for us overseas to be welcome to, because we were able to communicate with them and more relate with them, because Jackson speaks 3 different languages. I'm probably wrong, but he speaks different languages. Mark speaks English because he's from US, he's a Cali boy. And then after time, GOT7 started learning English and they became that more iconic group for worldly compared to Korea. We feel like, I know Agases, because I'm an Agase, say, oh, they need more love, but don't worry. This American Agase always will love them. So that's number 2. GOT7. Good. Get it, GOT7. So, number 1. I mean, it's quite obvious. There's a poster here that you see. That's V. But yeah, BTS. Bangtan Boys. I'm not going to say it in Korean because I probably will butcher it really bad how they say it in Korean. But BTS. They're from Big Hit. Just to start with that, they're from Big Hit Entertainment. Small company, mind you. Came out the woodworks with this group of individuals, and they said they're going to take K-pop to the map, and they really did. Because today, me speaking to you, I don't really have to say much. You guys already have heard a lot about BTS, but just to give you a little bit more, this group in Korea started out in Big Hit Entertainment with Dope and Fire, and now they're expressing loving yourself and being yourself. This group really bust gates in K-pop. Big Bang opened the door, but they just broke the whole gate down and really making a whole movement where now K-pop groups and K-pop itself is just becoming something in the normal. Like now, especially with K-pop, with BTS, like I heard Mike drop on my radio and it was so weird, but it was so exciting. And you can't forget one of their big things, if you know, they've done like spoken to UN about, being true to self and loving oneself and unity. That's something they want to unify the world with their music, and they're starting it each day at a time. And this group is just, and I'm so sad that COVID happened this year, because I would have seen them this year with my niecey, and she would have cried, and I would have cried with her, because those tickets, if you're an ARMY, you know the struggle to get a BTS ticket. And I was having mild anxiety attacks and panicking if I was going to get myself some tickets, and I thankfully did. So next year I'm going to see BTS, and I already seen GOT7. Now I'm going to see BTS, and it's going to be even a wonderful experience. I can't wait. Like, they really about being one to yourself and loving yourself. And top of that, they're funny. Like, they're so silly in their friendship. Well, it's just so funny. Like, you really have to watch their reality shows. Like, they had one when they were coming to America. I was watching it one time on YouTube. I don't even know if it's still there, but when they were breaking through America, and there was a celebrity that was in it. Coolio, yeah. That was so funny. I'm serious. Coolio was in there helping them, like showing them how to show the hip hop style. It was so cool. But yeah, BTS, if you have not heard any of your songs, I advise you do. And yeah, number freaking 1, BTS, BTS. Alright, so that concludes my top 5 list of K-pop groups that I love, and I recommend you guys check them out on Spotify. Honestly, they have some slappers, some really good bangers, some really dope beats and fun times, and check them out on YouTube with their fun videos and their antics. Like, if you really want to get into K-pop, those are some really good groups to start your way in. I mean, if you want to look into other groups that I have listened to, because I mean, and there's way more groups than that those top 5, you know, comment below, like, share, subscribe. More top 5 series will come out, more with my nerdy blerdy self, so look forward to that. And be yourself, love yourself, and speak for yourself. Hey, thank you for watching.